The most interesting thing I think about this plugin is the fact that you can use the sidechain to input a second audio signal, and then you can combine the two different sources together, which gives you some really interesting possibilities of combining different melody parts together, different rhythm parts together, or combining a melody and rhythm part into one and then sort of oscillating between them. Hi guys, welcome back to Unknown Audio. If you're wondering where I've been, I've actually had a 3-month or 90-day ban on YouTube for posting a music video, believe it or not, removed for medical misinformation. I guess the powers that be at YouTube didn't like my video. Obviously most people take their medical advice from music videos, and for me to think that that's a ludicrous idea, I'm obviously in the minority, because apparently that's where most people get their medical advice from. Anyway, today we're going to look at a very interesting plugin. It's from Audio Thing. It's called Things Motor, and it was made in collaboration with the YouTuber Hainback. Link to his channel below. I'm overdubbing this because I don't know how to observe proper mic technique, and I'm a bit of a doofus. I'm just waffling on about some stuff that I'm sure I could have covered in about 20 seconds if I got to the point. I've got dog hair on my clothes, the camera's at a funny angle, I'm looking out the window and not even looking at the camera, so I'm hardly what you would call a professional. Anyway, this is a really interesting plugin. Let's get into the video. Enough of me waffling on, here we go. So I think there are 3 main ways that we can use this plugin. Unexpected rhythms, unexpected melodies, and allows us to create all kinds of interesting effects, like sort of transition effects. But I think where it gets really interesting is the ability to combine 2 different sound sources into one, hopefully congruent and interesting sort of whole. Okay, so I found a couple of samples. Broken pianos. They're a bit strange, but we're going to see what we can do with these. It's a bit atonal at the moment, but you know, we'll work with it. So we'll turn on Things Motor, and I'll just run you through the features very quickly. You should only be able to hear this first loop now. So you can probably hear the tremolo and vibrato that's putting on it. Now if I bring this all the way down to direct, you'll hear the effect a bit more clearly. So that's your tremolo, vibrato, and panna. Let's put all of them in. Okay, I'm gonna let's do that or something. So we'll have a bit of vibrato, full tremolo. We'll leave the panna alone for the time being. So obviously we've got different rates here. So it's sort of tempo syncable. We can go all the way from 4 bars up to 130 seconds. And then when we unsync it, and I think when you've got this unsynced, automating this rate knob here, I think this is the way that you're going to get some really interesting kind of transition effects. Anyway, so that's that. Then we've also got the waveform. So we've got a sine, triangle, square, saw up, saw down. As you can see, all these different types. Now you can also move these. Let's put this back on sync. So I'm going to try and use this to create some kind of melodic and rhythmical sort of interesting thing. What I might do as well, I'm thinking about pitching these down. So I might just bring in Cable Guy's halftime. We'll see what that sounds like. It might be interesting, it might not. Ooh, let's turn the things off at the moment. Okay. That's quite interesting. I quite like that. So we'll work with that now. You've got a mix knob here. The other thing you've got here is the motor. You can turn this on and off. Obviously when it's on, the motor is working. It will give you your tremolo, vibrato, panning effects. If you turn it off, it won't. But in turning it on and off, it will slow down as it turns off and speed up as it turns on. So you can use that to get some very interesting sort of tape stop or, you know, record stop kind of effects. And then you've got a speed control for how quickly or how slowly that works. So to have the sidechain input work, all we need to do is come to the sidechain here, and then we select from whatever you want. You can select audio, you can select an input, you can select from an instrument channel, and if I had any set up, you could select from a bus. Let me just set one up to demonstrate that. So now, and we can select from a bus. So now that we've got this sidechain set to the second loop, with this dialed halfway between, we should be getting a mix between both signals. Okay. At the moment we're getting both of them just playing. You know why? Because I've got the motor turned off. Okay. It would help if that's turned on. Okay, let's... So now we're just blending between the two. If we come over here, we should just hear the direct signal. If we go this side, we should just hear the sidechain input. If we go halfway between, we'll get a perfect blend of the two. Okay, let's try. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to keep it on the sine. I'm going to put the half time after the things mode so that both of our sound sources are being half timed. Okay, now to make this make a little bit more sense, what I might do is just reverse those. I probably should have done this beforehand, shouldn't I? To make this easier, we're going to bounce this in place. I've now pitched that down. Okay, what we'll do, we're going to transpose this back up 12 semitones. We might get some interesting artifacts from that. Let's just put some delay. I'm going to use another audio thing plugin called Wires. This is awesome, and we're just going to use the echo section of it. That's kind of cool. I'm just going to pitch these around till we find something that kind of works more melodically. This is getting a bit weird. That's interesting. Now let's play with motor. That's kind of cool. Okay, that's very sort of weird and spooky, which is the kind of stuff I like. So let's bounce that in place. Now let's work on some rhythms, and let's use things to make an interesting rhythm. Let's find a break, or maybe we'll find two and we'll do the motor thing. Okay, we're sort of running out of options at this tempo, so let's give that one a go. Okay, that's kind of cool. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to put flex on, and I'm going to set it to slicing, so it should hopefully preserve the individual sounds a little bit more. Okay, that's cool. Quite nice, like just like that. It's quite nice just like that. Sorry, I'm shouting over my music. But we're here to test out things motor, so let's try and make it a bit more interesting. Let's take something. I don't know, let's take that, why not? So let's see if we can do something interesting with this. So no output. Let's go things motor. Okay, let's just see what that's like. Let's make this. So you can hear how we can get some really okay. I'm using some quite weird sounds here, so it's probably not demonstrating is the best. I'm gonna okay, I'm gonna move those down there. I might use them, but I want to find another. Let's just find another break. I quite like that one. That's cool. You can hear when this loop drops out what we're getting of the original weird loop. So what are we set to here? We're on 8D. Oh. I like that, that's cool.
I think that's cool. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bounce out some stuff. I'm just going to put, let's just put some soft clipping on here. I'm just going to put the output to -1. Okay, that's cool. Right, so we're going to go to bounce, jump back in here, put that to that, to that. That's it. Now we'll go bounce again. Okay, cool. Just compress that. Let's hear what that sounds like. We're losing a transient, so let's do sine down. Let's pitch that down. Ow, that hurt my ears. Jesus. Ow. Okay, let's work on this first half. I think the sample of this has got a little bit of a silent, you know, a little bit of a slow transient there. Let's make a little roll there. That's cool. Maybe we don't want that every time, because we've got the conga break that's gonna get crowded. Okay, and then when we've got this one, I think we want a little kick there, quiet, not that quiet though. This is sounding weird. It's quite cool though. Valhalla. Supermassive. Woo! Okay, let's bounce those in place. I like working with audio. I like flattening it down to audio and then, you know, potentially processing it some more from there. Also, it means that if I've done a lot of sound design using lots of different plugins, I can just delete that track, save some CPU, and you're kind of committing and sort of moving on, which I think is a good habit to get into. Hopefully that should help it stick out a little bit. Should I add some bass, or shall I might add some piano. No, we'll just go with that for the time being. Oh. Let's use wires again. Okay, 808s, let's go. Okay. Ah, whoa, hey, that's cool. Let's quantize these. Maybe that's, I don't know. Let's okay, I think this is sounding quite sick. Let's quickly just do very quick little arrangement. Right, okay, so we've been working on this tune for quite a while now. It's far from a finished beat, but I'm digging what we've got so far. It's quite a deep, dark, kind of eerie, ominous, as I name the track, ominous kind of tune, which is a sort of vibe I very much like, particularly in hip hop and stuff. So I'm really happy with this. Things motor has been really useful to get some very interesting kind of effects. I don't know if I demonstrated it the best, but hopefully it gives you an idea and might spark some ideas for you if you're thinking about using it. And yeah, we used Audio Thing wires as well, really good. This is going to find its way into my everyday sort of production, I think, so loving it. I hope you enjoy the beat. Let's take another listen. Unknown Audio. Signing out. God, I sound like an idiot. What do I say, Jake, at the end? I need a catchphrase. Okay. You're not much help, Jake. What? You're a dog? I know. Alright, okay. Yeah. This is Unknown Audio saying goodbye. Peace. Love you. I think there are 3 main ways. Sorry. I'm not Andrew Huang it quite yet, am I? I haven't quite got down the spatial relationship of where I should be putting my hands. Okay, so let's try that again. There are 3